Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Texans are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Colts, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. This is Lamar Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play.
Now Osweiler on first down. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now the first carry for Matt Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So the D-line's going to spread out. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Now it's Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, and I hear 8 because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the wideout in motion. To throw on second down is Love. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And he motions the wide receiver. Defense showing blitz. Throwing is low. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make the quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. But let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Luck going to keep it on the sneak. Call it a 3-yard gain, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
As Darius Slay continues to improve at the quarterback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
2nd and 10. It's Osweiler again. And he's got it. Fedorowicz. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Well, maybe a little of both. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Allen has it, left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Luck on the sneak. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the 1st down.
After the run, Luck going to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Off of play action, Luck. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck taking it in. And the Colts add on to their lead. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Again on 2nd and 10 now, it's Osweiler. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Fresh set of downs here.
No. Check, Patriot.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Doxson with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Another pistol look here. Here's Osweiler looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down.
So you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 2nd down, Osweiler. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's go!
From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Their big touchdown now on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the Colts coming out now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing on third down, Luck. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
This is taken at the 23. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ten yards still left on second down. On second and 10, Locke throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
And they'll go on the ground and give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal? A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. And now out comes Houston. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings. And
it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 1st and 10, Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett, 83 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just a go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Locke. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. So ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Locke surveying the field. And he's got Moncrief. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now Locke. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. On 1st down, Locke. He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know they got a completion there. but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Completes it to Moncrief left side. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when line.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's got Fuller. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Osweiler. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. This is Jones, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break out the bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time. And
that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now Osweiler is slow to get up. Still on the ground following the last play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pick up there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play it worked for big yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Play action. It's Luck. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Allen's got it over the middle. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And his kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And now out comes Houston. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at. Now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win 1 every now and then.
The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And here comes the Texans now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. This is Miller. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. Down right around the 25. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. A lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Texans cut into that lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. In not great starting field position here for the offense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. Third down here. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback.
And got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense. Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Dwayne Allen in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Now it's Luck. And that is incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that broke.
Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And he did get it back, I do think. Yes, so no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. And now out comes Houston. They only need a field goal, Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So 2nd and 10 here. He's back to throw. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.